Hey, class of 2021. So I want to take a moment to thank those of you who have been participating along the way. I'm really super proud of you. Those of you who are not participating, just want to let you know, like the seniors, class of 2020, they don't have to participate, and they are. They are blowing it out of the water. So I think you should show them what you're made out of and get to work. So let's talk about what we're doing and what we're up to right now. You guys are going to be doing discussions for the rest of the school year, these discussion boards. So those of you who are participating in the discussions, you're blowing my mind. I am so impressed. You guys are getting deep, and it's awesome. So I really want to see that continue. So way to go on that. And so we're going to spend most of today talking about that before we talk about what's due for this week. So the format that we had this week, where I asked you guys to participate and really get involved in a discussion, that is what is going to be expected for the rest of this semester. So I really want you to engage with one another. I want you to really take the time to respond thoughtfully, like you guys have been over this past week. I mean, it's been great. You guys are really thoughtful. So that's super proud. All right, the slide you just saw is a rubric for class discussions. Where the little arrows are at are what is expected. So the content of it should be demonstrating that you have in-depth understanding of the relevant concepts. The content offers unique interpretations, meaning what you understand of it, or extensions, meaning you're taking the thoughts that were given to you and going further. And asking questions of the content and of your peers. And then participation, it should be required from all of you guys, but as we know, participation's not being required by everybody right now. And that your postings occur early in the discussion, and that way you can go back and revisit and respond as other people chime in. So, the first thing I encourage you to do is be one of the first people to respond, and then check back later in the week, and then you can add your responses from there. I'm not grading. Those are the last things I'm grading every week. Although I am checking into the boards as things are posted, just because I want to see what you guys are up to and what you guys have to say. So not sure what to say. There's some prompts there for you to kind of lead into. So when you're asking questions, you could say, I wonder why, what if, how come, summarizing. The basic gist is, the key information is, in a nutshell, this says that. Revising meaning, at first I thought, but now I think. My latest thought about this is, I'm getting a different picture here because making connections, that's big. It's one of the things I really look for, is that you guys are making connections to either present day, current life, your life, other things that we may have read, other lessons that we have done. So making connections. This reminds me of, I experienced this once when I can relate to this because forming interpretations. So what this means to me is, so those are some kind of lead-ins to the things that you can be posting about. So your assignment, what you guys are going to be working on, you're going to finish the book. So you guys finished a whole book in 3 weeks. So I'm really proud of you. Good job. So those of you who've been working along, there you go. See what you're capable of. Awesome. Just like the other 2 sections of reading, you're going to have read for understanding questions to complete, and then there will be a quick write underneath those. It's kind of asking you about the strategies that you used when you were reading and how you understood the book. So. I really want to stress for you guys to make sure you fill out the weekly attendance form that's also in the announcements. The district wants us to keep track of who's participating and who's not. I know there's been some rumor and speculation as to what they're doing or what they're going to do with the students who aren't participating. I've heard everything from they're going to drive by your house, which I don't think they're going to do that. To just contacting your parents and guardians to make sure that you are participating in some way, shape, or form. So just like regular school, you can show up and do attendance and you don't end up having to do any work. So I do recommend, please, at least in the very slightest, if you don't want to do the assignments, to at least do your weekly attendance check-in. This week I have a poll question in there that I want you guys to answer, and I'll put the results in next week's attendance. So, all right, have a great week. I miss you guys every day. I am hoping that all of you are doing great. And again, the ones who have been doing work and participating in the discussions, like, my mind is blown at how awesome and amazing you guys are. So thank you guys, and see you next week.